the toes under, draw the hips towards the heels, stretch through the feet and the toes. Bring the forearms down to the floor, forehead down to the floor. Take a nice big deep breath in and let it out. Rock onto the forearms. Press the shoulders past and then lift the elbows as we come into this kind of modified chaturanga. Into your cobra. And then back down to that child's pose. Tuck the toes. Nice soft breath in, let it out. Inhale again, we slide forward onto the forearms. Slowly lift the elbows as we come into that chaturanga, into your back bend. Child's pose. One more, inhale, slide it forward. And this time, down dog. Bend one knee and the other knee. We'll bend both knees, come forward into your plank. Back to your down dog. Plank. And down dog. Lift the heels, draw the hips towards the heels, hover the knees. We're going to slide it forward into that chaturanga. Push up to your plank. Down dog. Hips towards the heels, bending the knees. Push it forward into that chaturanga. Back to your plank. And down dog. We'll do one more just like that. Heels high, slide it forward. Plank. And down dog. The right leg's gonna lift nice and high. Exhale as we come into that plank. Right leg's gonna stay extended. Chaturanga. Back up to your plank. This time lift the left arm. Balancing. Good. Bring it down. Down dog. Hips high. Left leg lifts. Slide it forward. Three-legged plank. Chaturanga. Back up to your plank. Right arm lifts for that balance. Lower the hand down. Down dog. Good. Right leg lifts. Exhale, three-legged plank. Chaturanga. Back to that balance. Left arm lifts. This time we place the left hand to the floor. Drive that left knee into the chest. Step the foot forward. Rise up to our crescent lunge. Exhale as we slowly bend the back knee all the way down to the floor and straighten the right leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale as we bend the knee. Plant the hands, step it back, plank. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Slide it forward into your three-legged plank. Chaturanga. Back up to your plank. Right arm lifts for the balance. Hand comes down, knee comes into the chest, step the foot forward, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale as we slowly lower the right knee down to the floor. And then straighten the front leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Crawl the hands forward. Step it back, down dog. All right, right leg lifts. Inhale high. Roll forward to that plank. Chaturanga. Into that balance, left arm lifts. Exhale, draw the knee in, step it forward, crescent lunge. This time, 2 straight legs. Bring the hands down towards the floor. Pull the right hip back. Bend the knee, place the hands down, step it back. Down dog. Bend the knees, push the hips back, slide forward into that plank. Into your back bend. And down dog. Left leg lifts. 3-legged plank. Chaturanga. Back to your plank. Balance, right arm lifts. Hand comes down, left knee draws in, step it forward, inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, straighten both legs. Hands come towards the floor or stay on your hips. Draw the left hip coming back, squeeze the right hip forward. And bend the knee, step it back, down dog. Hips to the heels, slide it forward, chaturanga. Into your back bend. And child's pose. Rock the neck from side to side, relaxing through the shoulders. And inhale, rising up, down dog. We'll bend both knees, gaze forward, and step forward or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale down. Inhale as we rise up mountain. Exhale, palms together at the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms and pull the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, bend the knees, lift the chest towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Release the hands, chair pose, send the hips back. We're going to reach for our heavier set of weights. Now let's do our lighter set of weights. Here. Pull the low ribs towards the front of the pelvis. Draw the shin bones back. Bring the arms or hands right in front of the knees. Palms facing the body. We're just going to do a shoulder lift here. Arms are going to come straight out and then tap down. Try to keep the spine long. Weight into the heels. You can always do one arm at a time. And we'll hold it here. Sink a little bit deeper. Bring the weights to the chest. Place the weights down towards the floor. Step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Into your back bend. And down dog. All right, right leg's gonna extend high. Roll it forward into that 3-legged plank. Option for that chaturanga here. Back to your 2-legged plank here. Left arm lifts. Lower the hand, knee in towards the chest, step it forward. Pick up your weights. Crescent lunge. So we're going to bring the arms, make sure you have enough room on either side. We're going to bring the arms out in front, down, and then out to the sides. Sink the hips. I'm going to leave my palms to face the floor here. Let's do 2 more. Good, we're going to draw it forward, humble crescent. Bring the palms to face the floor. Pull it back. Sink into the hip a little bit deeper, getting that right thigh parallel towards the floor. Bring the hands towards the floor and then pull the backs of the hands towards the sky. Let's do 4 more here. Last 2. And 1. Draw the left foot in, chair. Sink the hips. Palms face the knees as we lift it back, up, and down. Let's go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good, waist to the chest, sink a little bit deeper, and then release it down. Step back to your plank. We're gonna lower down chaturanga. Back up, down dog. Left leg's gonna lift to the sky. Roll it forward to that plank. Chaturanga, back up towards that 2-pointed balance. Right arm lifts. And the knee draws in, stepping it forward. Pick up your weights. Again, we're going to take the arms out in front. And then out to the sides. Soften the shoulders. Keep the elbows soft. Hug those thigh bones in towards center. Or that soft bend in the back knee. Let's do 2 more here. And 1 more. Humble crescent, palms face the floor. Lower the fingers towards the ground and then lift it up. Pull the low belly away from the thigh. Lengthen up to the crown of the head. And last 2. And 1. And we bring it back, chair. Sink the hips. Weights right in front. This time we're going to draw the palms to face the sky. Just lift it up and lower down. Keep drawing the low belly in. Keep drawing the weight into the heels and draw the shin bones back. We're going to hold it out in front. Sink the hips. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights to the chest, forward fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale down. Step back, plank. Lower down chaturanga. Into your back bend this time. Exhale, down dog. Right leg's gonna lift, sweep it high. Into your 3-legged plank. Chaturanga, back to your plank. 2-pointed plank, left arm lifts. Draw that knee into the chest, step it forward. Rising back up, crescent lunge. All right, palms stay towards the floor. We lift it up. Take it to the side. Back out in front. And side. We're going to do 2 more here. Last set. And then we're going to hold it out in front. Sink the hips a little bit deeper, soften the elbows. And we're just going to pull it back. Squeeze the elbows back. Widen the collarbones. Three more. 2. And 1. Extend the hands back. Bringing the backs of the, we'll bring the palms of the hands up towards the sky this time. We'll lift it up and lower. Not all the way to the floor. We're doing a little bit smaller lift from the hips and then up towards the sky. Keep drawing the low belly in and keep sinking into that right hip. We're going to do 3 more here. 2 and 1. Good. We're going to hold it here, float it into our warrior 3 balance. So the hands are going to come towards the floor. Just lift the left leg, squeeze the thigh bones and drop through that left hip. We're going to take a little row here, squeeze the elbows, draw it back down. And we'll hold it here, lower all the way back to that chair. Palms of the hands face towards the sky. We drop it down towards the knee, bring it back up. Sink the hips a little bit lower. Let's do 4 more here. Good, we'll hold it out. Sink the hips a little lower. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Step back plank. Chaturanga. Back to your plank. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Roll it forward to that plank, chaturanga. Back to your T-pointed plank, right arm lifts. Knee comes into the chest, step the foot forward. Rising up. We lift the arms straight up, palms towards the sky. Back out. Soften the shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck. We have 1 more set here. And we'll hold it up. Sink into that left hip. Good. We're just going to pull the elbows back this time and extend it out in front. Pull it back, extend. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it out. Extend it to that humble crescent. Palms face up towards the sky. Sink into that left hip a little bit deeper. Lift the palms up and then take it down by the hips. All right, let's go for 3 and 2 and 1. Warrior 3 as we float the right leg up. We're going to take that row, elbows reach up towards the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other as we drop through that right hip. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Chair. Sink the hips low. Draw the arms into a 90. We're going to pull the elbows in and take it wide. Tap them in, take it wide. Sink it as low as you can, drawing those shin bones back, keeping the spine nice and long. Three more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Draw the weights to the chest. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale down. We're going to step back plank. This time we're going to take the hips towards the heels, bend the knees. Float it forward into that chaturanga. Press back up, plank. Push the hips back towards the heels. Slide it forward, chaturanga. Back to plank. 1 more. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Good. Exhale as we cross it over towards that left elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale, cross it again. Inhale it back. We're going to do 1 more. And hold it here. Drop the knee to the wrist. Lift it back up. Drop it down. Lift it up. Drop it down. Lift it up. Drop it down. Lift it up. We got 1 more. Drop and lift. Draw it to the chest. Step it forward. We're going to drop the back knee down. Reach for the heavier set of weights. Coming into our warrior 1. So adjusting the feet. Maybe you want more of the feet more like railroad tracks so that they're in line with the outer hips, or offers a little bit more stability. Ground through that back leg. Sink into the right hip. So we're going to take a bicep curl here and then a shoulder press. Flip the wrists out, palms face away as we lift it overhead. We pull it back down, flip the wrist. Find that stability through the legs. Still hugging the inner thighs in towards center. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Weights to the chest. Back to that warrior 3 balance. Hold it here. Finding your balance. Bring the arms down towards the floor. Drop through that left hip. Inhale, knee into the chest. We're going to come all the way down, chair and boat. Palms are going to face up. We're just going to do a little bicep curl here. Lengthen the spine, lift the heart. All right, we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower to that hollow boat. Lengthen, press the low belly down, squeeze the inner thighs. Just hold it here for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Take one weight. Bend the knees. Place the feet on the floor. Lift the weight up. We're going to bring it to the diagonal. Lift the head and the shoulders up. And we're just going to do a little lift and lower. All right, we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You'll release it down. You can release the weight down to the floor. Place your hands on either side of your hips, or you can hold on to the weight. Press the shoulder blades down towards the floor to start. Lengthen the spine. We're going to float the feet off the floor and try to straighten the legs. So the legs can be at more of a 45, or they can be all the way towards the hover. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. And we're going to tap the heels and lift. Tap and lift. So you could also do it with a bent leg, right? Bent leg, keeping the spine long, not letting the pelvic rock. You want to find that stability. Option to lift the head and shoulders off the floor. Two more. Good, knees come into the chest, little rock, extend. You can keep the bent knee, tap the heels, or the straight leg and tap the heels. You can add a little weight down towards the chest, press it back up. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we'll place the feet down. Weight's gonna come behind the head, resting the back of the head right onto that weight, elbows nice and wide. So we're gonna take bicycles here, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Just twist. Rotating the spine. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, squeeze into a tiny ball, release the weight, rock back up to your boat. Place the weight underneath the leg. So we're gonna just tap and tap, or you can bend both legs. Pull the navel in, lift the spine. Let's go for 2 and 1. Place the feet to the floor. We're going to come all the way up, chair pose. Sink a little bit lower and forward fold. Inhale halfway, exhale down. Stepping back to your plank. Hips to the heels, press it back. Slide it forward, chaturanga. Back up to your plank. Down dog. 2 more, just like that. Slide it forward. Press that plank. 1 more. And down dog. Left leg's gonna lift. Exhale as we cross that left knee over to the right elbow. Extend it back. Cross it over. 1 more, we're gonna hold it over. Drop it to the wrist, back up to the elbow, down to the wrist, elbow, wrist, elbow. 2 more. Draw that knee in towards the chest, step it forward. Drop the back heel down as we come into our warrior 1, setting the feet up. Grab the heavier set of weights as we rise up. Shoulders over the hips, sinking into the left hip. We have that bicep curl to our shoulder press, flipping the wrists and extending overhead. Ground through the outer right foot. Find that energy and length through the right side body. Four more. Two. And 1. So we slowly bend it forward to that warrior 3 balance. Scoop the low belly in, lengthen through the spine. Slowly land it, chair. Arms come out in front. So we lower all the way back down. Boat. Bicep curl. Widen the collarbones. Soften the neck. If you want to double the weight, I might double it. Ooh. Hug the inner thighs. Lift the heart. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hollow boat. Squeeze in, elongate. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we'll lower all the way down. Leave your hands by your side or take your weight up over your head. All right, we're gonna lift the feet off the floor. Lift, pressing down and tap. Lift and tap. Option to lift the head and the shoulders off the floor. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees into the chest, lift the hips. Tap the heels down towards the floor. Bent leg or straight.
go for 2 more here. Last one. Draw the knees in, bring the weight behind the head, opposite elbow, opposite knee, bicycle it up. Really twist, lifting the shoulders off the floor. Let's go for 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And hold it in. Release the weight. Rise back up. Boat. Find your balance. Plant the feet. Chair pose. Sink a little bit lower, forward fold. Inhale halfway, exhale down. All right, we're gonna step back to our plank. We're gonna bend the knees here, drop it down to the floor, push the hips back towards the heels. Bring the forearms down to the floor. Lengthen the spine. We're going to press up to our dolphin pose, lifting the hips up. Press into the forearms, lift the shoulders. We're going to take those little dolphin push-ups, drawing the chin towards the thumbs, and then press it back. Two more. One more. Dolphin. Walk the feet out. Plank, forearm plank. So we're wrapping those shoulder blades around, pulling away from the floor as we lift through the low ribs. Lift through the belly. Let the breath be steady. We're going to rock onto our side for our side forearm plank. Stack the hips. We're going to dip the hip down and up, down and up. All right, we got 8 more here. That's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to hold it here. Leave the hips stacked, but bring the left forearm down towards the floor. Squeeze and press into the forearms. It's a little hip dip and up. You can stack the feet or stagger the feet. Eight more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Rock onto the toes, back to your forearm plank. Drop the heels, push it back, child's pose. Tuck the toes. Press the forearms back into the floor as we lift up to that dolphin pose again. Take the chin towards the thumbs, press away. Three more. One more. Walk the feet out. Forearm plank. Walk onto my mat. Hold your forearm plank, pushing away. Let those shoulder blades wrap around. Lengthen the neck. Gazing in between the wrist creases. All right, we're going to do that side forearm plank. We're going to hip dip down and up, down and up. We got 8 more. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hips stay to the side, forearm comes back down towards the floor. We have that twist. We're going to dip the hip down, up. Elongate the tailbone towards the heels. All right, let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into that forearm plank, just hold it. Press away. Hug the thigh muscles in towards center. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower all the way down. Release the hands back, interlace the fingers. Lift the chest. I'm going to do a locust, lift the thighs. Good, release it. We're going to bring the arms out in front for a seal. Walk the hands back. Lift the chest up. Press the tops of the thighs and the shins into the floor. Scoop the low belly in and up. Pull the hands towards the hips as we lift the chest in between the arm bones. The triceps are hugging back. Biceps pulling forward. Good, we'll take the right arm up. Big breath in. Exhale, we're going to bring it underneath. Thread it underneath the left arm. And then lay on the outer right arm. Keep the chest square to the front of the mat. And then extend the left arm long. So that we have this outer arm stretch right across the deltoid, top of the shoulder. We will release it, press into the left hand, lifting the chest back up. Take the right arm back out in front. Coming back to that seal posture, pull the palms towards the hips. Chest opens and lifts up. We'll lift the left arm up, thread it underneath. Square the shoulders down to the front of the mat as we lay right on top of that left arm, stretching through the outer edge of the left arm. Draw the right armpit down towards the floor. And just let the breath just be soft. and long. So we stretch through all those muscles that we just worked. Then we'll release it. Extend the arm back out in front. One more time, seal pose. Hold the hands back, lift the chest. This time we'll bend the knees, squeeze the heels in. And release. Swing the hands back. Interlace the fingers to the opposite interlacing. Lift the chest, lift the thighs, locust. Good. Release it back down. Press back up to your tabletop. Puppy pose. Reach the arms out in front. Chest and chin come down towards the floor. Let the armpits open towards the floor. So scoop the low belly in and up. Tailbone reaching to the sky. And we'll release it, rolling back up. We're going to walk the knees in, come to a seated position. We're actually going to take fire log pose. Right foot's going to, or right shin's going to stack on top of the left shin. Try to get the shins parallel to the edge of the mat. Try to sit evenly on the sitting bones. You can always drop the front foot out in front as well and just come into a cross-legged position. We'll take the left arm across and then sweep it up. Inhale, overhead. Bend the elbow, reach and extend. Option to reach that right arm underneath and clasp the fingers. You can reach the fingers. Pressing the back of the head into the forearm. And maybe reaching forward. Draw the sitting bones back, scoop the low belly in and up as we reach forward, grounding through the outer shin bones. And we'll inhale, rise back up. Release the hands. Cross that right foot over the left. You can straighten that. Let's just go ahead and straighten the right leg, or left leg. Hug the right knee into the chest. Let's take a twist. Left arm's gonna reach up. And exhale as we twist to the right. Press the left thigh bone down towards the floor. Press the right foot into the floor as we pull the low belly in and up, lifting the chest a little bit higher. Taking the gaze over towards the right shoulder. And we'll release it. And we'll shake the legs and take our fire log on the other side. Left leg on top of the right. Shins parallel towards the mat. Grounding through those outer shin bones. As we take the right arm across. Inhale as we sweep it up and overhead, bend the elbow. Lengthen through the side body. Staying here, or maybe you want to take that left arm behind and clasp the fingers. And the length through the spine. And then exhale as we slowly draw the torso forward. Push the sitting bones back. Each breath in creates a little bit more space, and each breath out softens. Good, we'll release it, inhale, rising up. Release the hands. Cross that left leg over the right as we straighten the right leg. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky as we twist to the left. Pressing down into the floor with the left foot. Little belly lifts as we ground through the right heel and the right thigh. And we'll release it. Extend both legs out in front. Draw the arms up and over your head. Nice straight spine as we reach it forward. Slow lift up. So this is a nice one sometimes to do with the weights. You can draw the weight towards the chest and we bend forward and lift back up. If you want to increase it, bring the weight behind the head, elbows wide. Pressing into the back of the head, into the weight as we slowly peel back up. Exhale as we slowly bend forward, emptying the breath out of the belly. Inhale as we lengthen the spine, elongating through the back. We're just going to hold it down for a moment. Keep thinking of pressing the back of the head into the weight, lengthening out the crown of the head. Scooping the low belly in as the sitting bones pull back, softening down to the tops of the thighs. We'll rise up. Release the weight. We're going to lower all the way down to the floor. Bend the knees here. Take a quick bridge. Lift the hips. Walk the arm bones underneath. Isometrically hug the heels towards the shoulders. Hugging those inner thighs, we're going to take the right leg out, nice and long. Press the heel into the floor. Extend the left leg long. Squeeze in towards the center. Hug the heels towards the finger knuckles. And walk it back in, right and left. We'll do it again, right and left, right and left. We'll do one more on the right side. And then we'll do the left side. Left side will lengthen. We'll hold it here for a moment. Pull the heels towards the finger knuckles, lifting the hips. Pull the left leg back in and right. Left and right. One more. Going back to that bridge, release the hands, lower the hips. And draw the knees in towards the chest. Pressing that low back down towards the floor. Draw the head and the shoulders up off the floor as we extend the left leg nice and long. Lower the heel down towards the floor. And then switch it. Right heel lengthens. Draw the left thigh into the chest. And then release it, corpse pose. Relax the collarbones. Relax those thighs. from your skin. Feel the breath radiating the furthest parts of the body. And when you're ready, I'll deepen the breath. Slowly roll over to one side and press up to sitting. Drawing the palms together at the heart, lengthen the neck, chin to the chest. Closing our practice today, thumbs to the forehead. Honoring our bodies. Honoring the wisdom inside. With nothing but gratitude. Namaste.